Hello, I'm Alexander and I'll be your interviewer for today. Today I'll be interviewing President Teshima, where hopefully we'll uncover the lesser known side of her personality and have more questions for her about her insights and thoughts on her business and the future of it. Okay, so
Hi.
Nice to meet you, Ms.
Nice
Teshima.
to meet you, Alex.
Thank you for your time today. I have a couple of questions that I'd like to ask you today.
Okay.
We'll have a bit of a chat about that. So first off, this is obviously not your first interview. You've been interviewed by various media outlets before.
Yes.
In English, like this as well.
Yes.
And some might say that you have an English personality that's perhaps not so typically Japanese. Would you say that's a fair assumption?
Yes, I don't know much about it because what I can say is, each person has a trait, characteristic. So it's not about like a nationality, this Japanese like English wise. No, I mean, this is like a personal, like individual. So like every individual have a trait or characteristic. So the things they are talking about me is part of that.
Sure.
That's what I'm understanding.
Okay, I guess so. A better question would be like if you had to describe your own personality, how would you describe yourself?
I'm very clear, black and white personality, and very logical, and very focused on the efficient. Yes, that's that way I'm doing the business and then lifestyle and everything.
Would you say that your personality carries over from both business into private life? Would you say
Totally
it's the same
yes.
or different?
Totally yes. Yes. Yeah, personality is very affect and wherever you belong to, maybe in the business or culture or community, wherever the organization. So, I think, this is very important to take care of your personality. Don't push them out, like you express your personality.
Sure. And of course, you've had a lot of overseas experience as well, traveling overseas, doing business overseas.
Yes.
How would you say that has influenced your personality today?
Yes, it's not about the personality, but it's the way to treat people. That's how I see, like by reacting, like talking to the other global person, like a people, and then different culture people. And it's so since I am hanging with the other people from the overseas, maybe my perspective to see the people, it's not a nationality. Okay, maybe not. You are not English, like England. It doesn't matter. This is Alex.
Sure.
This person. So that's how I see people.
So kind of treating them on a case-by-case basis, not by their background or culture.
No biases.
Right, sure. But how about for business? Like, again, due to your travels and communication with businesses overseas, how has this shaped your communication towards people?
Oh, I'm like this all the time to anybody. Yeah, but sometimes in a business situation, I have to be very polite to the customer and I have to be very careful to talk the contents of talking about, or maybe the situation. We are, that under the situation of the negotiation, you are not making a joke, right?
Right.
But let's say like we're having a dinner or lunch, maybe we have to laugh, and then we can having a dinner or lunch over the like a laughing topic. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. I think in my time around the world, like I've picked up, I guess, traits from different cultures. And things that I've learned and the ways that I've communicated with people as well. Thinking about your time in Japan and then working overseas, can you think of any maybe key moments that perhaps changed your way of thinking or changed the way that you approach things?
Yeah, so definitely my experiences to change my personality or life is living in Boston for 10 years.
Right.
Because, that's a culture shock. Everything is new for me because I was living in Tatebayashi City in Gunma Prefecture, where I was born and raised until high school student. And then right after that, I was in Tokyo, but I didn't do much about a broad activity. And then when I was 23, I went to Boston. It was in 1996, and at the time, I started hanging with American people, and oh my God, so different people from Japanese people where I was hanging with in the past. So since then, and then Boston is the great place to choose for the first to study abroad. So that since then, I was looking at the people, it's not American people I know, and this is not, oh, wow, this kind of American people are there. So that's why it was so interesting. So that's why since then, I kind of, it's not, I'm looking like a biases. Okay, so in person, this is the person. Okay, don't forget about a background of the cultural things. So, but there is a lot of a restriction or biases, but just get rid of it.
Of course, yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. I guess one final question I have about that is, so again, due to the experience you've had communicating with businesses overseas. I think you must have a good image of what makes a good business leader in various fields. What would you say what kind of personality defines a good business leader? Yes,
no black and white. I mean, what do you call lie and truth. I don't know, you might have this expression to say, that leader have to be very clear, open-minded, and then no hiding truth. And then know the change in the personality depends on the people. But I see many such leaders, so that's why I don't want to be like that. Yeah, so I try to be the good leader, but it's difficult. I'm still learning, and I'm still going in the middle of the way.
I see. Yeah. So I guess we're talking about transparency, right?
Oh yes.
Being a very transparent leader.
Yes.
Where do you feel that some people have struggles keeping that transparency, especially in a very executive or like yourself, like a CEO?
Yes. So, as a leader, I think it is very important to pick the right word to say. How much you can persuasive or to explain, to get attention from the ordinary people, audience. That's very important because as I said, each person is different.
Right.
But how can I make the common keyword to attract them? And then I'm searching the keyword.
Right. Kind of speaking at their level or kind of speaking in their language, as we say, right?
Yes, it's very difficult.
I see. No, thank you very much.
Thank you.